Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful.
Horace! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe, and he's intervened well there.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Oh, that's nice. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that's a dangerous ball. And he's got away from it. Great chance! Botafogo already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. He's found a way through. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schneider. Oh, nice touch. Come backwards here. He'll try from distance! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Hazard. The referee has given a corner. Lazio with the corner, they're first. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, off the bar! Has another go! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Lovely feet. Lahm. And he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now it's Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Deftly away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Vieira. Vieira was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. De Jong. Passes short and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. De Jong. Good purposeful running this. That's the keeper's ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Strong running down that left flank. Hazard. And that's been intercepted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Botafogo looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second period is on the way. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Ferdinand, spread to the right. Here's Vieira. Hernes. Mbappe! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Yaya Toure. Lahm finding himself in space. Hazard. And here's the chance to counter. Yaya Toure. He's found a way past. Ibrahimovic, driving forward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lahm. And they win it back again. Chance here to counter. And he skips past his man. Now that's well seen too. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. 60 minutes played. De Jong. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dembele gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 11.
Two coaches are
5.
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 20. Schneider. Numero 10. Hazard. Numero 19. Messi.
And he's been shifted off it.
Per
Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here.
Numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 25.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Could be danger here.
Il numero 4. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Bale. Bale. Look at this. Can he finish? And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's looking wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ah, such a clever touch. Drives it in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Pelé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pelé tries to pass it through. Aimed at the far side. He's rising! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolute...
Chance, surely! Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bale. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Wriggles his way through, looking to play him in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Nedved. Zola. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Lahm. It's an early cross. Seedorf. And the counter is on. And here's Suarez. It's not an especially good pass, that. There's the shot! They'll be quick to recover this. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get it through? Nesta calmly anticipates. And that will be the final act. Botafogo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And that pass was somewhat less than ideal. Goes for a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
think this turns on, Jim?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure.
There's the shot! Roberto Carlos can get it clear. De Jong! And for a moment, time stood still. Seedorf knocks it into space, and it's Lahm. Botafogo have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Hoeneß, Seedorf. Not the most accurate pass. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Botafogo have their second corner now. Hoeneß goes short. Lovely feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lazio do have a chance to counter here. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So we're still where we started right now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. He can run onto that. And the shot! Goal! Lazio! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter.
Real chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Botafogo have their third corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's good play. Now this could be a chance. And Seedorf! Now who's going to be first to this? Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Lazio definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy. Hoeneß!
Hoeneß really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hoeneß. Hoeneß! And that's great chance! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
40 minutes gone, half-time closing in, and he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball, and the finish! And he's taking no chances there. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe, can he finish? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Botafogo have themselves a chance from the spot. Can he? Will he? The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
And this is Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's the end of the first 45. Botafogo have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Botafogo are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So right back into the action. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Played into the box. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf. And he's being shifted off it. He's found the way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Another big chance that gets away.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mbappe is onto this. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Chance! Hazard, who's set up one goal so far, and they can counter here. Nice bit of trickery. Well read, nice interception.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rafael Varane. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Aimed at the fosse. Oh, good climb! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 6.
So we have movement on both benches. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Numero 20. Schneider.
And it's De Jong.
Il numero 7.
Seedorf charging. Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. And he's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he is dashing away. Šeško! Oh, what has happened? That's another chance! And it's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Varane gets across to intercept that. Now who's going to be first to this? Gullit. Lahm. Seedorf.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard, very much a man of this moment. De Jong running with intent. Now that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. De Jong, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will score.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Chance! Hazard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pinches it off him. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! A finish right from the top draw. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that will be it. Botafogo have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just...
Mbappe! It's a loose ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cleared away. And the pass is intercepted. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Lahm delivers. Hoeneß stood his ground strongly.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Jong. Well read, nice interception. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Gullit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He saw the danger and... Gullit! Is goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, what's he done? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's bustling through here, and he's in on goal. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm. And it's Messi. De Jong. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Azar. Ibrahimovic. Pepe. Nesta. Knocks it into space. Vieira. And it's Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos crosses it in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Half an hour played now. Vitinha. Messi. For Lahm. Threads one in. Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting in. Oh, great leap! Boom! Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Pullet. Oh, this is a terrific run. Pullet. Pullet! Oh, it's come loose.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Hernes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, they could break here. And it's Gullit. Driving forward. Messi. Nesta gets over and intercepts.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Five minutes till the break. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Now it's Yaya Toure.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business. Well, and that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Looking tidy in possession here. De Jong could move up a gear here. Can he get it through? Araujo clears without hesitation. Out for a throw. Tries a shot, and he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Lazio have their lead. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he finish? And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's in a great position. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Hullet. Decent chance! Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Hazard makes a dash for it. He's picked his way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's shifting through the gears here. Opts to play it back. That is lovely. And it's Hazard. Very nicely done. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Šeško, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard venturing down the left. And here's Hullet. Tries to pass. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hazard. That pass has been well intercepted. Lahm. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard. And it's Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Could be danger here. Hullet. Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 5.
Lazio can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 10. Hazard. Numero 19.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in.
Il numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 21. Il
They've got it again. Seedorf. He's found a way
Il
through.
numero 24. Seedorf.
Hullet. And now the breakaway. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Šeško. Pull it. Real chance! It's a goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Botafogo may be down, but not out just yet. Rummenigge touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Šeško, and it's Azar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bale gets into a good position. And he's gone backward here. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. That's the keeper's ball. Time added on 4 minutes. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Stood up well to him there.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And here's Mbappe. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's been given away. Vieira. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Vitinha. And it's De Jong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yaya Toure.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Botafogo, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gives it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And here's Ibrahimovic, and the shot!
Lazio definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Lahm. And it's Messi. Now it's Gullit. This is De Jong. Oh, there's a probing ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Yaya Toure. That's going wide left. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. Played in by... Oh, good climb! Goal! Botafogo! And we have liftoff! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. De Jong running with the ball. Gullit. Messi. Now can he find a finish? Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. De Jong. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yaya Toure. De Jong makes a dash for it. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And the pass is intercepted. Pepe. Nesta. And it's Messi. Salam. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hazard. They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a tiny finish. Lazio back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's miss. And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're into the second 45. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. He's found the way through. They've won a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Roberto Carlos. Hernes. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Vitinha, Rafael Varane. Looking for the run. Lahm gets into a good position. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira. Hernes. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Lahm. Messi. This is De Jong. And that's a good ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Lazio! And the comeback is complete.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Gullit threads one in. Araujo getting this one clear.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Lahm. Now it's Messi. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. And this is Hazard. De Jong powering forward here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shot could be on. Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10, Hazard.
Neymar.
Numero 19,
Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Over to the right flank.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And this is Hazard. And this is Gullit.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Jong. Rafael Varane. Just eases him off the ball. Šeško. De Jong. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bale. Yamal. That's good play. Pepe wins the duel this time. And here's Yamal. And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. Oh, this looks sharp.
Lazio can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Hazard. Bullet! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good-looking ball.
Il quarto uomo
Neymar.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Hazard. Their urge takes a shot! And he hits the net! And right near the end, we have parity. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, He really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good chance here! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Big chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is...
Chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's going wide left. And it's Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. And he can thump it away. Vieira, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball, and he plays one through. Vieira. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Lahm. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has not gone well. Vieira. Now Hoeneß. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Look at the space here. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Lazio! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Chance, surely! And that is quite wonderful. That is a gem, an absolute gem. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Botafogo drag themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Tries to pass it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Messi. Hazard. Deftly away. So a temporary halt to the action. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
And that's the second half started. This is a promising build-up. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Vitinha, driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball's gone astray. Lovely bit of skill. And here's De Jong. Oh, that's fabulous. Played into the box.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic. It's a searching pass. Mbappe is flagged offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shifted it to the flank. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sostituzione per la Lazio.
Botafogo have their second corner now.
Viene sostituito con il numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Attenzione, un cambio.
Lahm goes short. Looking for the far post. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, great feat, that.
Lahm receives it in a wide position. And it's Messi. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta. Pepe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Gullit powering forward here. Oh, he's onto this. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. That's an imaginative pass. And he welcomes it in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Gullit. And this is Messi. Has to go back here. It's a really well-measured ball. De Jong. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira has created one goal already, and it's Hazard. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Gullit.
Botafogo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has been slung wide. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10.
Lazio are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Messi. Numero 6.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Luis Suarez.
Bale. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Hazard. Looking to play him in. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rafael Varane. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in across. Araujo can get it clear.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Vieira. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. He's being urged to shoot. That's the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Philipp Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen...
Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! No, just not quite.
Mbappe really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah. And it's Yaya Toure. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mbappe goes for a shot. It's off target and by quite a way.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Yaya Toure. And it's Lahm. Showing good feet. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lahm finding himself in space. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
De Jong. Oh, they could break here. De Jong makes a dash for it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And the finish! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well read, and the danger is averted. Hoeneß is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Hoeneß. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Well, that is one way to stop him. Almost half an hour in now.
Really well played.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hoeneß. That's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Hoeneß, chance! Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. In towards the back stick. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! Loose ball now and there's a chase on. And one more try! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Mbappe, Roberto Carlos, he has found a way through. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rafael Varane. De Jong. That has been slung wide. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Botafogo have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Ibrahimovic. And a shot! Just a tiny bit high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. That has not gone well. Araujo.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Aimed beyond the defence. No way through, so back it comes. It's a threatening ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gullit running with intent. That's an excellent interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Ernest threads one in. And the shot! Leicester getting this one clear.
Botafogo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Lahm. Botafogo leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Messi. And it's Gullit. And it's De Jong. 75 minutes played. Now it's Vitinha. Ibrahimovic! And the ball's come loose here. That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 5, Ibrahimovic. Numero 6, numero 19, Messi. Numero 10, Hazard. Numero 23,
Hazard.
lasciano il campo per il
looking
numero
wide.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 13, il numero 20, Schneider. Il numero 4, il numero 17. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And here's Gullit. Bale. And he's cut it out.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Lahm plays it in. Lahm clears it away. Schneider tries one from range. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Schneider is offering a wry smile there.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Schneider plays it short. Shoots!
Lazio really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Varane does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Driving forward, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Have you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to...